So guys, will Arsenal fulfill Ollie Watkins' Arsenal dream? Arsenal transfer dream? Will Arsenal really fulfill it, or Arsenal will let Ollie Watkins down? Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun. On the 3rd of February, that's when the winter transfer window will obviously come to an end. And guess what? Arsenal still has some days to obviously get in their preferred number 9, that is Ollie Watkins. If you watch the first video I uploaded today, it has been all about Arsenal, and Ollie Watkins. Arsenal have gone ahead to put in a charge to really make a second bid, and anytime from now it's dropping in, and it's really gonna be an improved bid. And if at all Arsenal makes a bid of like 70 million pounds, that means Aston Villa would have gone ahead to sell 2 players for 140 million pounds. That is Ollie Watkins 70 and the other guy 65 million pounds. That is John Duran. Man City has spoken out onto what they're obviously gonna be facing in the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League, and Savinho is also into the mix. Has some things he's really addressing us here onto the channel known as Rokani Media Football. So continue to subscribe, guys, because we want to hit 25,000 subscribers, and it's you guys who have seen us grow from 1 subscriber to 10 to 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, and now our charge is to hit 30,000 subscribers onto this channel. And you guys have been with us, and we will also never go ahead to obviously forsake you into the mix. So where should we start from? All right, there is Mono Gadgets. Mono Gadgets are dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops, and they also deal in used phones and used laptops from the United Kingdom. So do the needful and call them on +256 70 9988 665, and you'll thank me later. You understand? So after that, you can as well come up with a decision to obviously get yourself an affordable smartwatch. We are going into Valentine's, and it's a love month. So feel free to obviously do the needful and trade well with this side known as Mono Gadgets. They can obviously get you a gift of a smartwatch that you can obviously get to your loved one, and the rest will be history into the mix. That is it, coming in through from Mono Gadgets. Call them on that number or go on TikTok and follow him at Mono Gadgets, and for the rest you'll thank me later. Now, Ollie Watkins has been a supporter of Arsenal, and it's not a well-kept secret, and it's a public secret to everyone. And when did he obviously come up and obviously announce to us that he is really a man who dreams to play at Arsenal? It was in 2020. It was in 2020 when he was playing for Brentford. Ollie Watkins came up and obviously made these statements. It was all about the huge occasion of the London Awards, and Ollie Watkins in March 2020 speaking to Sports Gazette at the 2020 London Football Award. They said, that's the dream to play for Arsenal one day, but you know, it's a long shot. I am an Arsenal fan, so Thierry Henry was my idol. He's unbelievable to watch. He was the idol. He was the idol growing up, really. That's what he really went ahead to say. That is Ollie Watkins for you. So Ollie Watkins is an Arsenal supporter, and if you believe you achieve, that's what I can obviously say about this statement, because 2022, those are 5 years back. You know, he was dreaming to obviously play for the club of Arsenal. You understand that very well. He was like, I dream to play for the club of Arsenal, and all in all, my idol is Thierry Henry. You understand? And guess what? For the previous, I think after him playing for 2 seasons at Aston Villa, you know, Arsenal started to knock on the door to say to it that they obviously signed the player. Though Arsenal in the recent past haven't gone ahead to be having a very huge appetite when it comes to obviously signing what you call a center forward. But this time around, they are serious, and guess who they've gone ahead to land on? It is none other than Ollie Watkins. And dreams come true. He dreamt well, and he is having a huge appetite to play for Arsenal. And that's why I've told you that will Arsenal fulfill the dream of Ollie Watkins to play for them? Because Ollie Watkins has shown you that since 2020, since childhood, he has been an Arsenal fan, and he has always gone ahead to dream to play for the club of Arsenal. Now, the big question is, will Arsenal reciprocate back the love and obviously go in and obviously sign him in these remaining days of the winter transfer window? That's what we're really waiting in for, and I'll also be waiting to see what your thoughts are about that. So, he also added and said, that's the goal, to get to the Premier League. By the time Brentford had not qualified to come and play into the Premier League. Remember, Brentford came into the Premier League in 2021. You understand? And for him, he was brought to Aston Villa in 2020. And he said, hopefully I can get there with Brentford, though we are very close at the moment. These last 10 games, hopefully we can push on and do something special. So that is Ollie Watkins for you. And now, Ollie Watkins is wanted by Arsenal, and he has verbally come out and said he wants to go to Arsenal. And I think Arsenal never found any hurdle when it came to obviously agreeing personal terms with Ollie Watkins. This is what he has always gone ahead to dream for. And I think when his agent got a call from the side of Arsenal telling him that please, would love to obviously sign Ollie Watkins, his agent was like, this is what we are obviously, this is what we've always gone ahead to obviously wait for. And my client will count me as one of those best people he has ever gone ahead to meet in his career, because this is his dream, and I might be that agent to obviously fulfill it and obviously epitomize his football dream. That is Ollie Watkins. And when you look at Ollie Watkins, 29 years of age, Arsenal is in for him. He's clinical. And I've gone ahead to obviously get some very many questions from you people into the comment section asking me, Rokani, would you obviously sign Ollie Watkins? And my answer has been that out of the 3 strikers in the Premier League that Arsenal has always gone ahead to look at, the most reliable one that I felt like he was good for me to go was none other than Matthias Cunha. I told you that why Matthias Cunha, he's age 25 years of age, and he is a versatile player. He can play as a left forward, he can play as a center forward, he can play as a center forward. He tops my list. Then John Duran would have gone ahead to be the second, and the third would have gone ahead to be none other than Ollie Watkins. Now, for Arsenal, they believe that Ollie Watkins is the missing piece in the jigsaw for them to obviously win the league and see to it that they do the needful. And they are close to this deal. Ollie Watkins has given them their yes, but it's all about Aston Villa, and there is a boost and something huge can happen very soon, because there is a story that I'm going to obviously end up my day with. It's all about João Felix. João Felix looks like he's obviously going to cross to Aston Villa. You understand? And you know he plays as a centre forward, meaning that now Villa can obviously see themselves sell Ollie Watkins and John Duran and stay with João Felix, because this manager has idealized João Felix for a very long period of time. So, Ollie Watkins, he wants to come to Arsenal, and it's all about Arsenal, whether to obviously sign the player or not. But the player has already given them their yes. And I think I don't say no, because this is his dream. And he will be telling Aston Villa that, please, allow me go. I've been here for a very long time, and I think I don't have any other chance to obviously play for my dream club. And he will even put a transfer request in, I tell you, if Aston Villa stand in his way. I tell you, though I saw Fabrizio Romano say he's trying to be professional, blah, 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 but the moment Arsenal confirms to him that we can pay the amount of money that Villa is calling in for, I think the player will obviously tell the board, please let me go. Let me go and let me live in peace. So we wait and see whether Arsenal will obviously fulfill Ollie Watkins' dream transfer this winter transfer window or not. That's what I'm really going to be waiting for. Now, let's leave London a little bit and let's go to Manchester. And when you go to Manchester, we have really a lot to talk about. And what a lot we have to talk about? It's Savinho. Savinho came up yesterday, and he was one of those players that went ahead, obviously cut City off the rope that Club Brugge had gone ahead, obviously tie them on, because Club Brugge in the 45th minute, they came up and obviously scored. Then Mateo Kovacic had to level. Then there came in what we call a very huge show for the guy called Joel Odenzi, who scored an own goal. And then Savinho found himself in a position of obviously giving City a 2-goal lead. Now, today, he has come out and obviously had something to say about his performance when he scored his first Champions League goal. Savinho said, "There is nothing better than my first USL goal to get subbed on, help the team. We are losing. We knew the result was winning, and got the victory, which is most important. I thank God for the opportunity he gave me." That is Savinho for you. And he's really very focused onto the side of Man City. And by the way, when you look at how flamboyant this guy is, you obviously understand and believe that he's obviously going to make lots of things happen into this beautiful game of football at Man City. He's one of those that has put in a very huge shift altogether all the time. And every time he's called up to obviously do the needful, he puts in the shift at full pelt, and he never disappoints at the side of City. That is Savinho for you. And for him, he was just excited. And maybe later we'll ask and know whether he obviously had to say about which opponent they're obviously gonna really face. But I think the most important bit of it all was that they went ahead, obviously get through, and whoever comes on the round of 16, I think they're really ready. And Bernardo Silva is another one who came up and obviously had something to say about who to face on the round of 16. And they might face Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, So Bernardo Silva said, "Complicated, but we deserved it. We put ourselves in this position. We never should have reached this last game needing a win. It is hard, but what the competition dictates. A match against a candidate to win. Real and Bayern always fight for this trophy. We meet too early. Normally wouldn't face them so soon, but we will do our best to reach the last 16. So it's like, we'll obviously do our level best to reach the last 16 and see how things are really going to be panning out for the side of Bernardo Silva and Man City. Looks like they're ready for what is going to be coming in through, but if the God really gives them the best that they deserve, I know they can obviously get into the round of 16 and obviously give the side of a Real Madrid or Bayern Munich a game, because even those two sides are not really looking great into the Champions League this season, because as we speak right now, all those three are nowhere near the top 8, meaning that if they fail to make the top 8, that means they're almost in the same nutshell with Man City. So guys, your thoughts onto this are welcome in the comment section below. Do you think Arsenal will fulfill Ollie Watkins' transfer dream? Into the comment section below. What are your thoughts about the player known as Bernardo Silva, onto them facing Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, and the other, Savinho, excitement? Second video of the day, I'm out. Third video is obviously going to be loading onto this channel. Bye-bye.